Welcome to Holland, Montana, in the year 2025. Nestled in the heart of western Montana, Holland is a place that many might miss on a map, but those who know it understand its quiet charm, deep roots, and the kind of natural beauty that never goes out of style. In 2025, this small town has evolved, subtly but surely, holding on to its history while embracing the future. Driving into Holland, you're greeted by wide open skies and the vast rolling valleys that surround the town. The forests are still thick and green, with tall pines that seem to whisper stories to the wind. The mountains, ever present in the backdrop, remain untouched in their rugged splendor. But the roads are smoother now. Renewable energy stations line some of the rest stops. Electric trucks and hybrid pickups are more common than not. Locals adapted early to Montana's energy incentives, and it's now part of daily life. Downtown Holland hasn't changed much. It's still one main street, a handful of family-owned businesses, a diner that's been running since the 60s, and a post office that doubles as a community bulletin board. But look closer. That old general store, now powered by solar panels installed by a local cooperative of high school graduates turned electricians. The diner. It serves up classics, but it sources its ingredients from Holland's growing community of vertical farms and hydroponic growers. Yes, even in rural Montana, the future of agriculture has taken hold. Old barns have been repurposed into climate-controlled growing centers. In 2025, Holland produces more fresh greens and vegetables than ever before. Thanks to a grant from the state, a few young farmers who returned after college were able to introduce tech-driven growing methods that use 90% less water and grow crops year-round. Education in Holland has transformed too. The local school now integrates remote learning with traditional classroom instruction. Students use VR headsets to tour Yellowstone or explore the history of the Blackfoot Nation in immersive, respectful experiences. The town's library, once only a modest building with aging shelves, now offers AI-assisted research help and coding boot camps. Still, story time with Ms. Linda happens every Tuesday, just like it always has. Some things never need changing. The people here have always been the backbone of the community. In 2025, they're more connected than ever. After the wildfires of a few years back, Holland residents banded together to form a volunteer fire and emergency response network. With support from statewide infrastructure improvements, communication towers now provide stable internet and emergency connectivity, even in the most remote parts of the surrounding forests. Speaking of forests, conservation remains a deeply held value. Holland sits near the edge of protected lands, and locals take that seriously. Rangers now use drones to monitor forest health, wildlife movement, and fire risk. Hiking trails are maintained with community support and eco-volunteers. You'll still find hikers with paper maps, but also QR codes on trail signs that link to real-time trail conditions and educational videos about the region's unique flora and fauna. Tourism hasn't exploded, and locals like it that way. Holland hosts a modest summer festival that draws regional crowds. Artisans from around the state come to share crafts, music, and food. The event is carbon neutral now, thanks to a town-wide effort to reduce waste and use clean power. Visitors leave with handmade goods and, more importantly, memories of a place that feels rooted, honest, and quietly magical. Healthcare has seen a shift too. In the past, residents had to drive hours for specialists. Now, telemedicine is the norm. The town clinic, which once operated on a tight budget, now collaborates with regional hospitals through a digital health network. Regular checkups, mental health counseling, even prenatal care, it's all accessible without leaving town. There's also a growing emphasis on wellness, with community fitness programs and mental health support groups meeting regularly in the revamped community center. The economy here hasn't boomed, but it has blossomed in its own way. Remote work opened up new possibilities. You'll find software developers, writers, and digital entrepreneurs living in Holland, working from home but investing in the town. A few local businesses have gone online, selling handcrafted goods or regional foods to a global audience. The town co-op helps residents with logistics and shipping, making Holland part of the wider economy without losing its identity. There's a deeper sense of self-sufficiency now, not isolation. Residents stay connected to the world, but a confidence in local capability. Whether it's fixing a drone, Organizing a food drive, or mentoring kids in robotics, people show up for each other. One resident said it best: "We might be small, but we're not behind. We're right where we need to be." At night, the stars still shine brighter here than most places. Despite progress, Holland never lost its dark skies. There's even a community-led dark sky initiative, ensuring streetlights are downward-facing and light pollution stays low. People gather in fields with telescopes or just lie on truck beds, watching the constellations move across the sky, just as they've done for generations. Of course, not everything is perfect. Like any place, Holland faces challenges. Affordable housing is a concern, especially with new residents moving in for remote work. There are ongoing debates about balancing growth with tradition, and some worry that modernization might erode the town's soul. But the community talks about these things at town hall meetings, over coffee at the diner, and on message boards that blend tech and neighborly wisdom. The spirit of Holland is not resistance to change, it's thoughtful, community-driven evolution. In 2025, Holland, Montana isn't a tech hub, a tourist trap, or a ghost town. It's something rarer, a town that's quietly thriving. One foot in the past, one eye on the future. A place where innovation grows alongside old cottonwoods, where traditions are respected but not frozen in time, and where the measure of progress isn't profit or population, it's the strength of connection between people and the land they call home. So if you ever find yourself driving along Montana's back roads, and you see a sign that says, "Holland, population 812, maybe take the next turn." You won't find skyscrapers or high-speed trains. But you might find something more important. A glimpse into what a balanced, thoughtful future looks like. And maybe, just maybe, a piece of yourself in the quiet strength of this remarkable little town.